G'day, everybody dropping in. We're just going to have a bit of watch time with the little man. Just waiting. I've just boiled the kettle of water. His left eye, or sorry, his right eye has been playing up again. So we'll give that a bathe and a dry while we're on live. But yeah, he's got some fresh hay in there. It's all good. Don't be scared to say hello. G'day, Wrench. Yeah, no, he is. He's extremely cuddly. We were just discussing a little bit earlier that we think he was part of what they call a fluffle. So he was a bonded rabbit with somebody else. And we actually think the eye, it's not really an eye problem he's got. We think he's actually been crying. So we'll just keep bathing it and fluff it up and make sure it's all right. So, but yeah, we got freezing cold weather for us down here at the moment. So I got the heater on in here for him. He gets the window view of the front garden, watches the world go by. We've got two rabbits. So Daisy is coming up 4 years old, or she's just turned 4. And now this one was foster rabbit, but the way it's going, honestly, I don't think he's going to be leaving. If we can get him to bond with Daisy. Now, Daisy's a totally different temperament. She's very her own rabbit. So hopefully he will bond. Since I actually think he, like I said, I think he was bonded with another rabbit before. So it might be easy to do this time, but we still got to do it slowly. We've got segmented areas of the house for animals. But he's cute. He is cute. Like I said, Reggie, I had a boy rabbit once before, and he was cuddly, but this is like next level cuddly. He just wants to snuggle in and just cuddle every second you're there with him. That's why we were discussing today whether or not he was actually a part of a bonded pair. But I can't understand why, if they were a bonded pair, why anybody would just let it go to the pound and not contact, especially after the pound put it all out there. Like the ranger had picked it up. So this is at the moment just a foster situation, and the rabbit rescue place where hope to see you on track soon. Quick brag, got 142. Oh, awesome. I've honestly not given it a real good shot. I actually haven't even touched Race A this week. This week hasn't excited me. I'm yeah. I've just been concentrating on the TTs. So every time I get into the gold in that electric thing at Spa, I end up getting bumped down to silver again. So keep trying at that. Thanks, Wrench. You look after yourself. I'll try and pop in again soon. Everybody, if you haven't checked out Wrench's channel, please do. I'll try and drop it up. No. Oh, yeah, here we go. Channel. No. How do I do this? Messages. No. Oh. I can't quite work out how to do it yet, Wrench. As soon as I work it all out, I'll try. Actually, I'll tell you what. If you're going to keep popping in, I mean, here you go. There you go. Managing moderator. Uh, 6 viewers, 6 likes. I count that as a good stream for me. Don't be scared. Say hello. I know previous streams I've done live, I haven't been able to chat because I was doing stuff. So this time it's just to chill with the rabbit, have a chat, meet the people that are subscribed. It's wonderful. Thank you. Everyone, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to go check the water for his eye. Gribble, how are you, mate? Oh, you're going to work, are you? That sucks. That sucks on a Sunday. Jeez. Back in a sec. I'll just go check the water to make sure it's getting a bit cooler so I can bathe his eye. I'm back in 2 seconds, everyone. Cheers for popping in. Right. Got the water. It's still a bit hot, but we'll just let it chill in the. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My brother was a chef. The hours really sucked. So, do you do split shifts, Gribble? Are you chef at a restaurant or a pub? Because you're in the UK, aren't you? Yeah. No, they're long hours, mate. They're long hours, especially in all that heat and steam and everything like that. I actually know somebody who's a publican for a few pubs over there. He married a friend of mine from Thailand. Well, that was a big flop. Hey, that was a big flop you done. Go full Billy. Yeah, it was a bit like me with trucks, mate. Started off doing 10-hour days when I first started. And then by the end of it, I was doing 17 hours a day, probably 5 days a week. Every Saturday was probably a 12 to 14-hour day. And then spend Sunday washing the truck. And that's not including the 45 minutes travel to and from work. Anyone else in chat want to come up and say hi? It does. It does. It took me, after they stopped me from working 12 years ago. Hang on. Yeah, 12 years ago now. It took me a good 3 years to kind of like come to grips with the fact that I wasn't working again. They forcibly told me to stop. Otherwise, I'd end up dead. And all I ever loved was driving. That's why the simulator's good for me now, because it's a bit of a release to get in. Spent my life going slow. Now it's time to go fast. But now I have all my animals, soon to be more. We're going to get some more chickens tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. They'll be slightly larger chickens than the two smaller ones we got the other day. But like I said, in the description now, it's I need to find something to occupy my time. I get bored fairly easy and can't always smoke the boredom away. Exactly. Absolutely. I found that the animals with me was a really good kind of like outlet. Keeps me busy in the mornings and the evenings. We got some fresh grass for him. Have a look. Oh, here you go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, no, well, I mean, with all the animals, especially these particular rabbits, are very finicky with they're like the pugs, basically, of the rabbit world. Big house and loads of dogs would be the dream. Mate, I live on a really, really small piece of land with a house in the suburbs next to the beach, and our dream is to get 100 to 180 acres and just have all the room we want. Yeah, absolutely. I'd have a tent on a bloody 180 acres and still love it. You know, it's away from. I'm not a real people person. I like my I like quiet, so I tend to keep really to myself. I mean, love all yous guys from the GT7 community. Yous are all real good. Yous are all class. Love yous all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you lot. Yeah, no. When I was growing up, had like all the big parties we used to go to with big groups of friends and everything like that. And then, over the years, everybody grows older. Everybody, yeah, it's nice. And spending a lot of, well, that's it. Always working. I was just about to say that. And then as you grow older, work takes over. I remember the days I used to surf bloody twice a day. Then the kids came along, we did all the T-ball and all the sports. Now they've grown up and moved out. It's just me and the higher power now. Hello, what you doing? This water's still a little hot. Got to let it cool down. Then I'll get in. Once it's cooled down, then I'll get in there and I'll bathe his eye again. When he first came to us, it was very, very funny. I'd touch his food after it went in there, and it was like a dog. He'd go to bite me because I was touching his food. Not an issue now. Thanks everybody that's popped in. Please drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. That'll be great. Help me out a bit. I think the last time I looked was 114 subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. Say hello if you haven't. Introduce yourself. His quarantine is basically up, but the problem is now he's not desexed and he's just making a complete and utter mess. Male rabbits will spray their pee everywhere and just shit anywhere. Like literally, I spent 10 minutes going through and cleaning all the crap up off the floor. And we've cleaned up his old hay, put new hay in. But once he gets desexed, then we can toilet train him. That's what the trays are in there for. They're very easy to toilet train. So, but they've got to be desexed. Yeah, he's an absolute freaking hooligan. We found pee all over under the bed through the cage. It is crazy. They just spray it everywhere. We've got a floor covering cardboard basically rolled underneath, puppy piddle mats, and heaps of like sheet or like blankets just to try and soak all the piss up. And that gets changed every 2 days. So we will fold everything up, like take the cage out. We'll put him in his little carrier, which to me, he just hops straight in. So he's very comfortable with it. And we change everything, wash everything, and then rotate like every 2 days just to keep it clean. But once he's been desexed, he'll be desexed on the 5th. And once he's been desexed, we'll give it like 2 weeks after his desexing and then integrate him out into the lounge, like the living area with everybody else. We've got a fenced off area between the dining kitchen area and the main living area where the dogs and Daisy and all that live. It's not so much for keeping him separated for his protection, but introducing rabbits to each other can be fur raising. So we've got to do it gently, got to do it slowly. So we've got a fence, but we might use some of this mesh fence along the fence we've got, just so not so many paws can get through, cause problems. But once that's what the bonding's all about, you got to do it. I mean, I've heard of people taking up to 2-3 years to bond 2 rabbits. So, but him being male, Daisy being female, maybe it might take a bit quicker. And him also being bonded before, it might be really good for him as a companion. Penny, g'day, how are you? Welcome along. And where are you from, Penny? Oh, Sydney, the other side of Australia. We're in Perth. Getting cold over there? It's freezing over here. I actually have a bar heater, like an oil radiator down under the camera here, which is warming up the room for him. You'll probably get all the cold stuff after us in a couple of days. So have you been following through the shorts or the videos I've put up over the years or over the couple of weeks? I've only been going for coming up 3 weeks now. It's amazing the support that I've had. It's awesome. Is that Moira? Hello, Moira. Welcome along. Yeah, normally when I go out, if you've seen other videos I've done with the peacocks and mate, 13 degrees. Look, I complain about it being this cold. I mean, my back's seized up at the moment. That's why I'm locked in the house in the room with a heater. Yeah, no. Give me my 40-degree days, 45-degree days. You know, love it. I think maximum we've had. Steve, you legend. How are you, brother? Hope you're good. So yeah, no, we've had some serious storms roll through over the past like 12 hours. It's freezing freaking cold for Perth. I hope everything's going well with you, Mastiff, up there. People, if you haven't checked out Mastiff's page, please do. Yes. Oh, that's not good, mate. That's not good. My higher power would have bloody oils for that. Thank you, Penny. Thank you very much. Oh, that water's still too hot. It's getting there, though. We've still got to bathe his right eye once this boiled water's all cooled down. We're not, honestly, we're not sure. Nobby, you got stuff. Yeah, that's it. We're not sure if he's actually got an eye problem or if this little man actually cries at night, because it's been 2 nights I've not come in here during the night, and both days we've woken up and his eye fur around the bottom of the cornea is a bit wet and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll just give it another bathe, dry, and another fluff. Make sure it's all good for him. Oh, this has been good, being able to stand back and just have a chat. My last video, I was out making a bloody perch for the chickens. Didn't get to speak to anybody. I think I spoke to 2 people. I'll jump in and give him a cuddle. Hello, little man. Let's pick you up. Oh, you're gonna spray where I'm about to sit. Little, yeah. Oh. What you doing? Yeah, you got pee all over me. Lock this up so I've got somewhere dry to sit. What you doing, Cheeky? Hey? You gonna come up on my lap today? What you doing like that? Come on. So to try and get him to use the kitty litter tray, we've got kitty litter in one side, hay in the other side, because they actually like to eat while they crap. Bit like us fellas. Come over for a couple. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, you don't look comfortable sitting up on that. You gone all shy. Have you gone all shy? Oh, come on, I can't do that there. If you want it, come here. Come on. Come on. No. Not interested. You've had enough cuddles already, have you? Okay. Oh, and a wet ass. Mr. Henderson, how are you? Welcome for popping in. Great to have you legends in. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah. How's your iRacing going, Mike? I'll drop in. Yeah. People, if you haven't checked out Mike's page, please do. Mike, I'm still trying to work out how to share people's pages and stuff at the moment. I've made Wrench a moderator so she can do stuff for me. But yeah. Yeah, I know. She was here earlier. Hang on. Yeah, I'll tell you what. There you go. Mike, stick your page up for everyone. That'll be great. Cheers. Gribble. Gribble's a moderator. Is Penny on here still? Penny, you still here? Yeah, everybody jump along, check out Mike's page. Great for iRacing. No, this is a nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon, actually, since it's so freaking miserable outside. And general buffoonery. Same here. Feel free to let loose. I don't mind. It's not done for children. It's done for adults that like fluffy and feathery animals. Grab a beer, kick back. Anyone else in chat want to pop up and say hello, introduce yourselves? That'll be great. Gribble, you have a great day at work, mate. I know it sucks, but When you get your days off, that's when you enjoy them. Thanks for popping in, legend. What's up, Mike? Ah, shit. Pig's ears, mate. Pig's ears, best thing. I go to a Vietnamese butcher probably about 30 minutes away from here, and I buy a month's worth of pig's ears and I dehydrate them in my big dehydrator. Not sponsored. Excalibur dehydrator. Not sponsored. Did it work? It's all good? Oh, yeah. No, for my dog's teeth, I use the give it a good waterboarding. How are you, Grant? Doing well, mate? Mr. Copeland. Smudge. All good? That's good. Yeah, no, I'm not in the simulator this afternoon. My back's shagged itself, so I'm just kicking back. I thought I'd do a nice meet and greet with everybody that's been lovely enough to subscribe along. No, not today, mate. My I can't get in and out of the simulator. Mine's down on the floor. It's homemade, so I've actually just been drawing up my new rig that I'm about to make because being a fitter machinist boilie, I don't make things lightly. So I've just going to raise mine. I'm going to make a new rig and basically raise my seat and everything up off the ground so I'm not rolling in and out of it off the floor. So probably make it bigger, better, and stronger. Now, what I'll do is I'll then paint up my old one I've got and I'll sell it to some kid down the road for a couple of $100. Oh, yeah, smoked bones. Who doesn't like smoked bones? I like my smoked, what is it? My smoked hocks, pork hocks in a like a bacon and pork, like a ham and bacon soup. I'm only a lightweight, mate. I'm only like 60 kilo. Put together with signposts. Hey, as long as it's well together, right? I made one for a fella and I bought the wrong steel. I bought 3mm wall rectangle tubing and I made it out of that. And the thing weighed a ton. It took 4 of us to pick it up and put it in the car. Never broke. I think he ended up selling that rig. He's like a semi-pro drifter, and he was using it with a set of Corsa in his lounge room or in his bedroom at his parents' place. So I measured up his Skyline piece for piece. So his handbrake was in the exact spot, his gear shift was in the exact spot. It took me like 3 weeks to make, and yeah, he ended up selling it. And I'm like, what? And he says, that's all right, Pops. He says, I got like $3,000 for it with all like $4,000 with all the steering and that. And that was when he upgraded to the motion rig and he bought a direct drive steering wheel and everything like that. Twice. Mate, I should send you over my old one. Just give me a second. I'm just going to grab a beer. Back in a sec. Back again. Got me beer. Check this water. Oh, that's getting a bit better. Just better cool a little bit more. Actually, no. Rightio. Let's wash this rabbit's eye. I see somebody else just dropped in to the chat. Hello, how are you? Oh, come on, little man. This way. Come on. Gonna come over. Oh, yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Oh, let's wash your eye. Come on. Oh, you let me do it before. Let's do it now. There we go. Yeah, we give it a good scrub. Get all that stuff off there. Now, if you're just tuning in, we had his eye flushed, his tear ducts flushed on Tuesday, and it was going really well. But for the past 2 nights, I have not come down during the night to check on him. And the past 2 days, he's had a funny eye again. So we're wondering if Now this is dry cotton. So we're wondering if he is crying at night for attention. So what we're doing is it's a bit like us when mucus and everything comes out. If you don't wipe it, it goes crystally and dry. And in their case, all their fur gets crusty and really bad, and they can't manage it. That's wet. They get a new piece. Oh, has Mum taken that away? Oh, she has. Hang on. Dad back. Go get some more. Dipitha, how are you? See you along again. Hang on. Present for you, Dip. Actually, hang on. We'll make you a special one because you're along all the time. Remove as... Okay. Remove standard as moderator. Okay. It's no longer standard moderator. Hang on. Back. Deep. Add as moderator. Okay, Deep. I've got you as a managing moderator, sweetie. Thank you very much. Hang on. I'll be back in 2 secs. No rabbits where you live. Samo, thank you, mate. Hang on, I'll just be back in a second. I've just got to grab some cotton wool. Back again. That was a long run to the bathroom. So, Deep, you are a moderator with all the benefits because you've been along ever since the start. Sammy, present for you, mate. You're a moderator. Thank you. Let's dry this eye. Come on. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Let's get that fur nice. Hey, aren't you nice for the camera? Oh, you like that, don't you? Yeah, no, it's great to have everybody along. It's fantastic. Thank you. Friends with benefits. I know. I haven't had one of those. I was a kid. That's all right, Samo, mate. I need some help on here. I can't do everything myself. I bought myself a tripod so I can actually try and interact with everybody. I tried it out the other day when I made I went live making a perch for the chickens, but then I realized afterwards it's not the best time to go live with people when you can't talk to them. So today we're just doing it's freezing cold outside for us. It's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon and it's 11 degrees. It's been like this all day. we've had 0 degrees, -1 degree mornings. You have 10 rabbits. Wow. Wow. My ultimate rabbit I want is the giant Flemish. But this little... Mike, you come from fucking Canada, mate. How cold does it get up there? 27 there, yeah. Yeah, Samo, I'm in Perth, West Australia, mate. So our next door neighbour is Antarctica. Little bit of silly trivia for everybody. Perth is the most isolated city in the world and the longest capital city in the world. There you go. I thought you'd be able to tell by the accent, Samo. You need to get yourself an Oceania account, mate. Come play with me in the mornings. Yeah, no, that's the East Coast, mate. We're the West Coast. We're the good coast. West Coast, Sunset Coast. Mike, in summer, we get to 4:30 in the morning, we're already at 28 degrees. I think by 7 o'clock we've been at, in summer, up to 32 degrees. Last summer we had, I think it was 3 days in a row at 45 degrees at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, cool, Samo. And where are you, Samo? Fuck that. It's Mike. Mate, I start coming human when it's 35 degrees. It's all right, Mike. This isn't made for kids, mate, so anything goes. Not going to hold back. Slovenia. Fuck, okay. You'd get fucking cold there. Screw that shit. Aircon fixes the hot stuff. Right, I've been known to open my bar freezer out in the garage and sit in front of it. In summer, I go through beer like water, so I just take them straight out of the carton and throw them in the freezer and let them cool down. I don't actually like the aircon. Oh, okay. Are you East Coast or West Coast? Are you over Vancouver way? $35. Yeah, 35 degrees down there really really sucks, Crack Copeland. I just realised you're a fucking Kiwi. Oh, you can't play cricket either. But sorry. Thanks, Sabo. You have a good one, mate. You stay safe. We'll catch up with you next time. Grant Copeland. I love aircon. But yeah, no, I seriously don't like aircon. I would rather sit out in my garage and bake and sweat. And yeah, my body feels so much better in the heat. I haven't been in this cold. I haven't moved for 2 days, so this is the most I've been up off my chair and my walking chair and stuff just to get around. Don't pee too long. Don't mention the rugby. No, no. I mean, Grant, all honesty, mate, the New Zealand cricket team, I've got nothing bad to say about them. They're just the nicest guys under the world, like under the sun. You just can't knock them. Yes. Okay. Look, I was actually watching that live when it happened, and that just blew my mind. I didn't know what to say. And even to this day, it destroys Chapel. It really does. So if you haven't gathered, I'm a cricket and motorsport fan. So everything I do not watch television. Everything I either watch is motorsport or cricket. Yes, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. It was a cheating fucking move. Like I said, I can't say anything bad about the bloody Kiwi cricket team. These are all Mr. Nice guys. That's why we hate you. In all my life, I've never seen anything come out of New Zealand bagging their cricket team. Like, seriously? Nothing. There's just no scandals, nothing. These are the nice guys of cricket and you deserve more. It was. It was. He had a straight arm. But I tell you what, that rule was quickly changed afterwards. Bit like when Lewis Hamilton loses. And no, I'm not a Lewis Hamilton fan. Think the guy's a twat. Four viewers. Okay, we got Mike, we've got Grant. The other two viewers, jump on, say hello, introduce yourselves. Be nice to meet yous, greet yous. Might be somebody I know. Remember, like, share, subscribe. That'd be great. Mate, I lost faith in fucking Hamilton when he started bagging like bloody veganism and shit. I mean, any bandwagon that comes along, he'd jump on to make a buck. I think personality-wise and talent-wise, the best driver on the grid this year is Piastri. Now, I know you're going to bag me because he's Australian. Done all the like sub stuff. Stop whining. No, but give it. Hey, But Smudge, honestly, I tell you what, give it to you Kiwis, right? SVG has been absolutely fucking ripping it in the US. Absolutely ripping it. He's absolutely done awesome in the NASCAR. I was watching the Sunoco Raceway the other day. Don't bag Aussies because only except when you're counting. I lose you when you get to 5. After 5, I just laugh. But yeah, no, SVG. I was watching that Sunoco Raceway last week, and one of the commentators got on there and he says, if a driver's won like 3 road courses, does he deserve to be in the playoffs? And it's like, you sour fuck, you know? Like, seriously? He's good enough to beat you there. He's 6 and sheep go together. They lose it at 5-2. The Kiwis, Mike, the Kiwis are the horniest people I know. By the time they get to 7, they're all rooting. There you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grant, we've actually started calling Perth the west coast of New Zealand. It was all you bastards have moved over here and going on the mines. Speaking of which, shout out to my son if he ever watches this. He's going up onto the mines again. Like, he's a mechanic, but he's going into underground drill rigs. He'll be working on them. So shout out to him. More balls than me. I wouldn't work underground. Yeah, mate. He's a light vehicle mechanic. He's one of the best. Like, seriously, he is really good. Taught him fuck all, but yeah, he's really good. But we've always had cars in our family. And one of the deals I gave him was if he became a mechanic, he had a choice of one of the 3 classics we had. And wouldn't you know it, the little shit took the most expensive one. Oh, yeah, mate. That yeah, screw working underground. I mean, yeah. I've been to a lot of being as a truck driver over my life. I've done a lot to the mine sites. I did a lot of oversized loads. I think the largest one I did was 8 meters wide. Average size was 4 meters, 4.5 meters. And I'd travel up and down to the mine sites, dropping off anywhere from like tires to demountables and like the top pieces to excavators and shit like that. If it was a run, I'd do it. If my wheels weren't turning, I wasn't earning. But underground, no, stuff that shit right where the sun don't shine. Smudge, yeah, you go feed the beast before you feed yourself, mate. That's the way it works. It's what's the time here? It's still a couple of hours before I feed mine. Oh yeah, Mike. But yous have got different. Okay, truck driving over here is a lot different to truck driving over there in the way of your weather patterns, dealing with ice, snow, all that sort of shit. We deal with heat and dryness. We don't have to deal with like uh, too many towns to go through. So when I was traveling north, oh, that was a big flop, little man. Eh? Getting comfortable. So traveling north, my favourite run was to Karratha, which is probably about halfway up the West Australian coast. So I used to leave Perth at about 11 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. I'd drive out of town because I'd have to load trailers and everything before I even started my day. You aren't allowed to run trains like over there. Oh no, man. No, yeah, this I'm about to get to that. So I used to leave Perth at about 9, 10 o'clock at night, maybe 11 o'clock. I used to drive 4 or 5 hours out of town. I'd get my night's sleep because we would load trailers prior to our trip. And then I'd spend from, say, 8 o'clock in the morning through till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night driving north. Now, in that time, I would probably see in that 12 hours or in that time would be one, two, three towns, but a few service stations along the way. And I would do on average 3,500 to 4,500 kilometers a week. That's just on that run. But that was only Thursday to Mondays. I would do that run. My next run was from Perth East, and that was out to another set of mine sites with food. And that would be probably about a 6 hour drive out to there. And so on okay, so let's put it this way, on average, I'd say about 6,000 to 6,500 kilometers a week I would do as a driver. And heading north, Mike, I would get to a place called Carnarvon on the coast. That would where I would hook up my third trailer. So I'd weigh 75 ton driving out of Perth. I'd drive 9 hours north along the coast, and I'd pick up my third trailer. And when I left there, I'd be weighing at about 110 ton. So, like I said earlier, the simulator is losing my livelihood through health reasons and everything like that. The simulator to me has been an absolute outlet for my driving need. I'm addicted to driving. Yeah, Mike. The Aussie one that you're talking about, I think, is called Outback Truckers. Yeah, over exaggerated. Yeah. You hit the shower, mate. I'll talk to you soon. G'day, whoever's lurking. Say hello. Don't be shy. This is my first real meet and greet. Hello, everybody that's watching. Great to see you along. Say hello. Introduce yourself. That noise is him eating. Viewers, if you haven't been along to check out Mike's channel, please do. If you're into simulator racing, he does that. That's awesome. I do the same. Thanks for coming along, watching. Like I said, it's my first real meet and greet with everybody. Say hello. All right, let's get down there and check his eye. pig behind me. I'm trying to hook them up. It's a funny noise you've just made. Oh, you're grinding, aren't you? Not bad. I'm actually struggling to walk today, peoples. It's been like this for a couple of days. Sorry. Oh, welcome back, Mike. I think they drive through the Aussie. Yeah, yeah. No, it's not the knees, mate. It's the back. The back seized up. So sitting on the floor and low spaces is quite painful at the moment. But I've gotten used to it. This winter hasn't been too bad. I've only spent like 3-4 days on my walking frame. I've had winters where I've had like 6 weeks on my walking frame where I can't walk. So what's the time? 4 o'clock. Starting to come up to his greens time. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which it is now. I'm normally just outside the window. Osteoarthritis in my lower back, neck. Yeah, mate, as a tattoo artist, mate, I've had 36 hours done on my tattoos, and I hate to feel what their backs feel like. I've got a full back piece, sleeves, and stuff. So yeah, but I did mine over my back piece over 4 years. I think I spent 6 years where I would go back and get a piece done. But last time I went back, I didn't get any done. I wanted my legs done. Had a couple of ideas I wanted to do. In fact, one of my artists from Thailand is actually just down here at the moment. He's staying down here on a work visa. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I used to fall asleep. It used to just be a massage on my back. But the poor guy, he used to do 5.5 hours to 8.5 hours at a time on my back. I think my samurai I got down my back was 8.5 hours. Each of my dragons I got was, I think, one was 12 hours and one was 11 hours, something like that. It was stupid. I hope you didn't do any fanny tattoos. What are you doing here? Oh, we got a visitor. Yuki's come in for a say hello. A few. No, well, what are you doing? You going to say hello? So I've got little Yuki. She's coming up 4 years old. She had a litter of puppies last year. She's a very hyperactive dog, so this is quite nice. She's excited. They met out in the backyard yesterday. No, he's keen to have a say hello. Go say hello. Yeah, you can say hello. Well, you can see the tail wagging. We have another rabbit that lives in the general area with everybody else, so she's used to having something little around. It's just a totally different smell at the moment. Oh yeah, she is excited. She is extremely excited. So at the moment, she's probably sniffing all his pee, getting used to his smell. That way, when we take the rabbit out into the main area, it's not such a big shock to the dogs of, oh, there's a new animal. Oi, back here. Oi. No, come on. You can say hello. You wait for him to come to you. Oh, she's super keen to say hello. Normally we have a gate section that closes off this end of the house. Oi! No, you can't get in there. No. Dad's gonna have to get in there. Right, you're gonna have to go out now. You're getting too excited. No. You stay at this side. This side. Good boy. Good girl. Right, Yuki. Yuki, come on. You're out now. You settle alone. No, come on. Wait. Come on. You settle alone. We have 3 segmented sections of our house. We've got the kitchen dining area segmented to the living area, and we also have the bedroom areas separated to the living area as well as the laundry. So we can keep everybody separated if need be. Great to have everybody along again. Thank you. This has been the longest stream I've ever done. Thanks, Mike, for being here. It's been awesome. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but people watch after. I thought I'd just throw it in there. 14 likes. My second real, well, actually, no, this is my first real meet and greet with everybody, so I'm not complaining. I've had 14 likes, had heaps of viewers pop in and go. I'm definitely not like yourself. Yeah, well, that's it. You got to, because you don't know who's going to be watching later on. So, but I'm not like Kentish or yourself, where I can just sit there and chat while everything happens. Normally, I'm dealing with foods and making things and all sorts of bits and pieces. So this is my first real sit down, just let the rabbit do what he wants to do, and have a chat. I mean, you see me type all the time in chats, but you don't get the accent, you don't get how I am or anything like that. I'm pretty laid back now. Oh, I can hear Amber. She's wanting to come down. Hang on. Now you've been down. Well, I hope so. I would really. Yeah, you can if you have it up on a computer. Well, it's more the camera side of things, Mike. It's when you're dealing with making dogs dinners and picking everything for the like the rabbits, because outside the window there's a beautiful garden that I pick all their like greens they eat during the night or like the evening for their dinner and breakfast and that. It's bit hard to do everything with one hand, and or even set a tripod up. I've got a tripod now, but it just makes it really hard when you've got to do stuff and you can't interact with everybody chatting. That's why today's been great. I've been able to chat with everybody that's popped in. It's been good. And by the way, Richie's a fucking legend. For everybody that hasn't checked out Richie and Dottie, please do. They're up on YouTube. Richie and Dottie. Dottie's a beautiful border collie. They go walking through the countryside. What's up with a like a GoPro? Is it? I've got a GoPro, but I don't know how to use it properly. When Yuki's whinging to come down and say hello again. We have two staffies. We've got Yuki, who's coming up 4, and we've got Amber, who's coming up. Well, she's just turned 13 in March. No, hang on, in May. I can get them for the phone. Okay. So it's like the GoPro mounts, but for a phone or something, is it? I could probably use this mount I'm using on the tripod, but it just I can't interact when I'm using, like I can't type messages or. Oh, okay, yeah. But if I've got it on my head, like on a head strap, I can't read the messages while I'm doing everything. That's the problem. It's more of what I do is a hands-on thing because I'm always doing stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah. Might see if I can make a shoulder strap up. Something like a Hans device with the camera on it so it's on my chest in front of my face so I can see. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know how to use all this at the moment. I'm only on what they call a vertical stream because I'm on my phone. So I'm still trying to work all this shit out. See, I honestly don't know if I get text. I'll probably get text to speech, but if I turned it on, but I think the biggest problem is reading who's popping in and saying hello and everything like that. So I'd need to see the screen. Oh, okay, well that's me all the way down to the ground. I'm visually impaired. Yeah, well, I'm going to have to work out how to put it on the phone there, Mike. That way, then I can use it. Is that just a PC thing, or is it a phone thing as well? Like where it will read it all out. Goose, how are you, brother? People, if you haven't checked Goose's channel out, please do. Goose, you're now a moderator, mate. Stick your channel up so we can all have a look. That'll be great. Accessibility. Okay, yeah, I'll have a look at it after when I get to sit down. Goose, I tried popping into the lobbies the other night, and yeah, it was full. I couldn't get in there, so I just spent my time on the TTs. Yeah, Goose is a fucking legend. Hey, Mike, can you put up Kentish Gents stream, please? Because he's helped me out immensely. I can't thank him enough. I wouldn't have been doing this if it wasn't for him telling me to get on there and do it. So that'd be great. Yeah, mate, I can't believe how much Friday nights is blowing up. It's incredible. You got all sorts of legends in there. Oh, cheers. Thanks, Mike. Everybody, check out Kentish Gent. That'll be great. Like I said, I wouldn't have done this without him pushing me. No, Goose, this is just a little meet and greet. I don't normally do a live stream where I get to chat with everybody, so this is great. Thank you very much for popping in. Thanks for your support. Yeah, Goose, I've really been struggling for the past like 3-4 days, mate. So I didn't get on. I didn't like really get into the rig for the past 2 days. I didn't get out of bed last night. My back's been seized up, so I've been in a bit of pain. $12-hour race. Oh, fuck me. I struggle sitting in the simulator for about, what, 2 races in a row, half an hour, 45 minutes. Health before racing, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll take any sleep I can get. Don't normally sleep, as you all know. Oh. Oh. Well, Goose, I'm a spinal degen. Oh, thanks, Mike. I'm spinal degeneration, so my spine's basically just collapsing on itself. They did say they could operate, but it would be basically do a couple of discs, wait 2 years, do another couple of discs, wait 2 years, do another couple of discs, and I just don't want to go through that sort of shit. Brucey took my Aussie spot this week. Oh, no. No. I see he was in there. Bruce is a friggin' legend. He's so quick. He's amongst the aliens, that boy. Did he win at least? I'm sure he did. It would have been between him and Lemons. Lemons is another freaking alien. Well, at least I'm in the TTs this week. At least I'm in the top 5 on my friends list. Yeah, well represented. Absolutely. I'm only an amateur. He's a pro. I mean, my previous experience of GT was back on the original PlayStation on GT1. That was the last time I played it since 12 months ago. I just gave all my PlayStation 1 gear and controllers and everything, all my games, to my eldest son. Lemon is rapid. He is crazy rapid. Yeah. Are you still playing GT7, are you? Or you just gone straight to the iRacing there, Mike? I see they've released another car game that oh, you sold it. Oh no. Mate, I spent years on a fucking PC playing shoot 'em up bang bang games like Call of Duty and Medal of Honor and all of that. Like, my favorite shoot 'em up game was called Enemy Territory. It was a free download. Fantastic. Try that one out, Mike, if you can. I think there's still servers up and about for it, but that was a fantastic little game. I used to have LANs back in the day, local area networks. I used to have like 30 people in my lounge room with computers, and we would all share our bloody games, play games with each other, and oh, it was crazy. We'd go for like 24 hours. So I just wanted to not have to chase graphics and everything like that, because I was spending a fortune originally on like graphics cards and memory and all of that. Good old LAN parties. Oh yeah, mate, that's where all the porn was friggin' swapped. That was. I haven't had a PC for years. I'm going to actually build one in the near future. I'm going to need it if I'm going to keep doing this. At the moment, we're still running a laptop from 2010. So it's like 15 years old. Still runs on Microsoft 7 or whatever it is. Yeah, well, there you go, Goose. Mine's the same. I've got an old Alien ware that I used to use for playing my games while I was out on the road in the truck. No, Mike, I understand where you're coming from, mate. The dailies were just they're crazy. You know, I've been getting more enjoyment, I think, out of doing the lobbies. But yeah, well, the people with PCs are a bit more dedicated, I reckon. But I find Friday night, Saturday night on the PlayStation is the worst two nights because I'm up midnight and I'll race through till probably 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. You get a lot of drunks and a lot of kids that are sitting up for the weekend on there, and it just gets absolute chaos. But I think this week I'm too like I'm too worn out with the Red Bull Ring, and yeah, the other track just isn't exciting me. And besides, in the past 2 weeks, I've dropped from mid-level A down to back to B again because of idiots. My SR's taken an absolute massive hit. Moira! No, that's fine. That's fine. Welcome back. It's great to have you back. No, well, Goose, I've gotten to the same point, mate. It's Friday nights and Saturday nights is absolutely atrocious. So, Moira, whereabouts are you in the world? Oh, wonderful. East Coast, West Coast? Always good to have the Aussies in here. You're late for work, are you, Mike? Go on, get your ass into that car and get going, mate. I hope it's a good day at work. Oi, oi, oi. We'll all sit back and drink piss, eh, Goose? Hope you got a pint of Guinness there, son. If you haven't checked out Goose's channel, Goose, throw your channel up, please. Goose is an awesome GT7 streamer. Change a couple of signs. Speed limit signs. Stick your camera there. make a dollar or two. Thanks, Mike. Much appreciated. So, Moira, are you Sydney, Queensland, or Melbourne, South Australia? Oh, that's awesome, Goose. That's awesome. I think I need to do that. I've given up smoking. That's the start. Gave up smoking. I had to cut my holiday short from Thailand because I nearly lost 2 toes. And they linked it directly to my smoking. So I'm puffing away on a freaking vape at the moment, trying to fix my. Yeah, on your mic. Well done, son. Get your page up there. I'm a bit like Kentish fellas. If you want to put your stuff up, other people's stuff up, please do. Moira, if you've got a page, let us know. We'll get one of the moderators to put it up. Share the love. That's how I got started. Oh, he's having a rest at the moment. He's pretty tuckered out. He's had a big afternoon. At least we got to bathe his eye, fluff it up, make it all pretty again. Can't believe how good a rabbit he actually is. He's got a good view of the garden. Right, I've got Cinderella duties to do. Enjoy the rest of the day, Pops, and catch you soon. Awesome, Goose. Thank you very much for dropping in, mate. And yeah, I'll be dropping in again soon, mate, as always. Love your streams. Peoples, if you haven't checked out Goose, please do. And if you haven't checked out Mike, please do. It's been awesome this afternoon. Much appreciate everybody popping in, saying hello. It's been great. Aussie Pug, you legend. How are you, son? Hope you're well, mate. I'm off to bed. Glad I caught you up with. Mate, thank you for dropping in and saying hello. Much appreciated. Love your liveries, mate. Guaranteed. It's an extra 0.2 of a second every time. Every time. Fantastic work you do. People, if you haven't checked out Aussie Pug's page, please do. The guy is a genius with doing car liveries. Good friend. Fantastic work. Mate, I really do love that Marlboro one. That Marlboro one was just like, oh, couldn't contain myself. Yeah. Oh, it always, I don't know. Psychologically, it always just feels quicker when you feel good in your car. You know, I like the bright colors, and the jobs you do for me are just absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. It's just awesome. Even just to feel like a pro, you know, even though I'm an amateur. So today's just basically let the rabbit do his thing, have a chat, meet everybody along the way. I haven't had a chance to do that properly. It's been great. Thank you very much, everybody, for dropping in, dropping a like. Fantastic. Please share, subscribe. Oh, I can imagine, mate. How long did it take you to do that one? Probably what, a day and a half? Oh, it couldn't have just been like a 5-hour job, surely. I did like the Castrol one that was totally destroyed. That's me all over. Now, for everybody that doesn't know, I actually do a lot of Gran Turismo 7 simulator racing. The community is absolutely fantastic. Please drop in, have a watch, join in. Always a good laugh. Aussie Pug's one of the best livery designers out there for your cars. Oh, yeah, the puppy across the street. That's Ruby. Hey, that's Ruby. Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you very much. It's been wonderful to chat with everybody finally, and not just be making things. And because it was negative decals, that means a lot of patchwork. So about 6 hours all up. The Marlboro car was on gold to start with, but only front and stripes remain. Bloody hell, mate. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. I watch a lot of car shows, and I know you start from the brightest colour all the way through to the darkest colour. Is that correct? Yeah, cheers, Ozzy. I've got to run outside soon, out through the other side of the window there, and pick greens out of the garden so the rabbits have fresh food from the garden. That's another job that I do, on top of feeding the dogs and the chickens and everything like that. So my days are just full of animals. That's what I do. I feel more comfortable doing things with animals. Um, I can't deal with a lot of people after my life of living in isolation, so in trucks. So yeah, this is fun. I'm getting to interact with people. It's yeah, interesting. I've never really thought I'd ever do something like this. Okay, everybody, thank you very much. Much appreciated for dropping in, saying hello. Remember, like and subscribe. And as always, keep out of trouble or just be good at it. Cheers. Thank you.